What a day at Old Trafford. Michael Carrick, back in the dugout but this time from Middlesbrough, has pulled off something truly special, a 2-0 victory over Manchester City in the FA Cup. And what a performance it was. The Theatre of Dreams roared like the old days as Carrick's well-drilled Borough side not only held firm against the Premier League champions but outplayed them with style and heart. From the first whistle, you could see Carrick's influence. Middlesbrough weren't here to park the bus. They were here to play football. They pressed high, passed with purpose, and showed a level of composure that defied their championship status. The midfield trio, orchestrated from the sideline by the man who once owned that very patch of grass, was simply immense. They snapped into tackles, cut passing lanes, and launched attacks with surprising speed. The opening goal came just before the half-hour mark, a slick passing move down the right flank. A quick 1-2 and a low cross fizzed into the box. It was met by a thumping first-time finish that sent the traveling Borough fans into absolute ecstasy. Old Trafford, even the United fans in attendance, gave a respectful, almost knowing applause. They were seeing a team molded in the image of one of their modern legends. Pep Guardiola looked frustrated on the touchline. City had their chances, of course they did. They dominated possession for long stretches, but every time they approached the final third, they were met by a resolute red and white wall. The Borough defenders were throwing themselves in front of everything, showing a desire that was frankly off the charts. You could feel the belief growing with every minute that ticked by. The second half started with City on the front foot. As you'd expect, they brought on their big guns, trying to force the issue. But Borough held their shape brilliantly. The discipline was incredible. Every player knew their job and executed it to perfection. Then, against the run of play, came the moment that sealed it, a rapid counterattack. A perfectly weighted through ball, and the striker rounded the keeper with ice-cold composure before slotting it into the empty net. 2-0 pandemonium. At the final whistle, Michael Carrick punched the air, a mix of pure joy and professional satisfaction on his face. He walked onto the pitch, shook Pep's hand, and then went over to applaud the Borough supporters who had sung his name all afternoon. It was a masterclass in tactics and motivation. He'd come back to his old home and shown everyone the kind of manager he's becoming. This wasn't just a giant killing, it was a statement. For Middlesbrough, it's a day that will go down in their history. For Michael Carrick, it's a massive milestone in his promising managerial career. He outthought one of the best managers in the world on one of the biggest stages with a team full of fight and quality. You have to wonder what the future holds for him. Could we one day see him back in the home dugout at Old Trafford based on today's performance? Many United fans will certainly be hoping so. What an incredible story. Let me know your thoughts on the match in the comments below. Who was your man of the match? And how far do you think Carrick can go as a manager? Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more football analysis. See you in the next one.